Hi everybody, welcome to Connecticut Style. I'm Jocelyn Lamenta. It's great to be back with you. Had a great time on vacation. We've got a great show planned for you. Coming up, if you've ever tried to lose weight, you know it can be frustrating. Our friends from the Medical Weight Loss Centers are here to tell us how the right program can really help shed those pounds and restore hope, health, and happiness. Plus, as the kids head back to school, more golden moments from Dr. Barbara Greenberg and what every parent needs to know about social media and your teen. But first, let's get over to Teresa in the kitchen.
All right, Jocelyn, I'm here with Chef Ramin Ganeshram. How'd I do with that name?
Perfect.
All right,
Perfect.
And we are here with Avis Carrero. Welcome to the show. It's nice to have you both here. Now, Avis, you are involved with My City Kitchen, and we always have kitchen on the show, but tell us a little bit about what it is.
My City Kitchen is like an organization where kids learn how to cook, and if they have an interest in cooking, they can just go and learn how to cook healthy food.
All right, and what are we making here today?
We're going to make shrimp burger pitas. So very simple for any adult or kid to make. It's a recipe from my book, Stir It Up, which is about a teen chef that gets a shot at stardom on Food Network.
Oh, great. I can't wait to hear all about it, and he'll be cooking in the kitchen. But first, let's look right into camera 2 and tell everyone what they're going to do.
Sit back and relax.
You're having lunch with style.
At Dairy Queen, we don't stop at good enough.
We don't just give you a cake, we give you a Blizzard cake with creamy DQ vanilla or chocolate soft serve and your favorite Blizzard flavor.
And we don't just blow bubbles.
We blow bubbles with kittens inside them.
Because at Dairy Queen, good isn't good enough.
Delicious DQ Blizzard cakes, creamy DQ soft serve and your favorite Blizzard flavor. So good, it's ridiculous.
Yay, Bob! Woo! I never go anywhere without my Bob-O-Pedic.
Over 250,000 people agree, and that's growing fast.
Because my Bob-O-Pedic 8 queen set is only $5.99.
Tempur-Pedics is $17.99.
I can't promise you'll sleep better on mine, but I can guarantee you'll sleep just as well.
At only $5.99, you save an astronomical $1,200.
Cool Smiles makes going to the dentist easy.
I like the playground.
They accept most insurance, and the people are so nice.
And they give you a toy at the end.
I can make an appointment for me, too.
Then, Mommy, you can have my toy.
I love Cool Smiles because I can be with Sophia during the visit.
I'll hold your hand.
Keeping kids' teeth healthy is easy at Cool Smiles. All you have to do is call to make an appointment for you or your child.
Regaining hope, health, and happiness. That's the mission of Medical Weight Loss Centers. And here with our very own personal success story is Caroline Gerwin. And this is a before picture of Caroline. That is way before she lost more than 100 pounds through a medically supervised program. And take a look at Caroline today. She's looking terrific, looking slim and trim. She's joined by Linda Armistead, who also lost more than 100 pounds on the program and has since been hired by Medical Weight Loss Centers. Welcome. It's great to have you both. Both of you have been on the show before. This is terrific.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Caroline, let's first talk about how many pounds have you actually lost?
108.
How did you do it?
Through Medical Weight Loss Centers. It's, you know, I've always struggled with my weight and been on every diet you can imagine. And I finally said that I just needed to find something that worked. And so I went up Medical Weight Loss Centers, and the program I found was very easy to, and the support staff that you got, the support you got from the staff was great.
And Linda, you also lost more than 100 pounds.
110 pounds.
And you are now on the team. You've been hired.
Yes.
So how does this all work? How does the program work?
Well, the beauty about Medical Weight Loss Centers is that we realize that being overweight and obese has to do with a chronic medical illness. It's due to abnormal body chemistry. It's not from lack of willpower or not enough exercise. So we get to the root of the illness, and that takes care of the symptoms, which is being overweight. So,
Caroline, what made you decide you really needed to lose the weight? Did doctors tell you that it was better for your health? What were they saying?
Well, they've been saying that for years, but I got to the point where it was just everything ached. You know, my joints all ached. I had developed asthma, so even walking up a flight of steps was really difficult. And I was on a bunch of different medications, and I just got tired of it all. I said, I have to do something. I can't do it anymore.
And so you found out about this medical weight loss center, and it was what you needed, the motivation.
It was. I found the program extremely easy to follow.
What about the food? I know that there's a certain type of food you have to eat. How does that taste?
It's not bad. I mean, it's very high protein, and so you have protein shakes and protein cereal and protein bars, and along with vegetables that you add, your own vegetables, and I found it to be very easy, and the food was good. I mean, there were certain things that I liked better than others, and you just sort of stayed with the things that you like.
Absolutely. Linda, what were her numbers like?
When Caroline first came into us, she had asthma, hypertension, heart disease, sleep apnea, acid reflux. She was now been taking off of 4 of her medications.
Congratulations.
Yes, she's only on less than half a dose of 1 blood pressure medicine. She no longer has to take an inhaler. She's able to work out at a gym, doing cardio, weightlifting up to 4 times a week. She's really done fabulously.
We should mention that you are a registered nurse.
Yes.
And this is a medically supervised program.
Absolutely.
What does that all mean?
I think that really means everything to me, and that's what originally drew me to the program, is that we're checking people's lab work, we do EKGs, we want people to get well from the inside out, and that's really what it's all about, because if you're only taking care of the symptoms of obesity, you will always gain the weight back.
All right, so you've lost 108 pounds, Caroline. How do you feel right now? What's your energy level like?
Oh, it's 10 times more than it was before. I mean, I am able to, just working around the house, work out in the yard, do things with the kids. I go to the gym. I could never have gone to the gym like I do now.
Really? What were you doing for exercise prior to this?
I would try to be active and try to, walk and do that kind of thing, but I never, I hadn't for a long time been to a gym or really done a formal kind of training or program.
And now you're doing that. Now, what's the biggest challenge do you find, Linda, for most of the clients?
I think the biggest challenge is initially making the decision to go. Most people have tried everything. I know Caroline and I have tried everything, and we didn't want to have one more failure. But I think if you come to one of our daily free seminars, you see that weight loss management, that's all that we do. Medical weight loss management, that's what we specialize in.
And so what should people expect when they come in that first day?
Well, when you first come in, you're going to meet with a medical assistant. They're going to check your blood pressure and pulse. You are going to see one of the physician assistants, get a full head-to-toe body assessment. We check lab work, EKGs, and we come up with a plan that's specific for you and your body chemistry.
And how often do you have to go to the center?
You come once a week. You come for counseling and checkups. It's really a great, great program, and I know that I'm happier and healthier because of it, and I know I'm going to live longer because of it.
Caroline, how many more pounds do you want to lose?
I'd like to lose about 20 more.
And why the 20 more pounds? You look great already, but is there a reason why you wanted to lose 20 more pounds?
Just to get down just a little bit smaller than I am now. I still have my stomach is bigger than I want it to be, and then I would get down at 20 pounds. I should be at about a 25% BMI. So
that's the goal.
That's the goal.
That's what you're looking at is your BMI. How many dress sizes do you think you have actually dropped?
Well, I started in a size 26, and now I'm down to a 12, 14.
That's amazing. Now, is the success story always like this, Linda?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. At Medical Weight Loss Centers, we have helped over 8,000 patients since 2006 achieve success. And like I said, medical weight loss management, that's all that we do. So this is what we see every day.
And you have free seminars?
Every single day there's a free seminar. You could either call or just show up and we can go over the program with you.
Okay. Now, I'm sure there are days that are very challenging, Caroline. So how did you overcome those days when you had to say to yourself, I got to keep going?
There's always going to be a challenge out there, and some days are more challenging than others, but I think that through the support staff at the Medical Weight Loss Center and some of the strategies that they teach you, it has become much easier. I know that when I go out to dinner now, it's about the company that I'm with, not about the food that I'm eating. And so to sit there and have a diet soda or to eat a salad when everybody else is eating things that are not good for me, it's become much easier.
And I'm sure the reaction has been so positive from your friends. They're probably looking at it just like, wow, how'd you do that?
Yeah, yeah. And it's been much faster than I thought it originally was, you know, so that's always helped.
Excellent. Now, if you want to get in touch with someone at Medical Weight Loss Centers to find out more information, all you have to do is take a look at the number right there. It's 203-468-9200.
Yes.
Linda, Caroline, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing your story.
Thanks. All right. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Coming up next, we'll talk with the author of a new culinary novel for kids called Stir It Up, and we'll try out one of the recipes with the help from a teen chef when Connecticut Style returns.
No two snowflakes are the same, and no other snow thrower is a Cub Cadet. Packed with innovative features like a nearly indestructible polymer chute that blasts mountains of snow and ice away. Fingertip-controlled power steering for remarkable handling, and smooth gliding, cool blue skid shoes that won't rust or scratch any surface. Hurry in for this special limited time offer. In the greater Hartford, New Haven area, visit your local Cub Cadet dealer today.
If you've been in an accident, injured, or hurt,
there's one way to get the maximum award that you deserve.
Get the power of Perkins. And now Jonathan Perkins introduces Right Track.
With Right Track, every case gets an investigator, an attorney, a case manager, and a team leader, all working to maximize your award.
And your Right Track team takes care of every detail.
There's nothing to lose and everything to win. So pick up the phone.
Call 800-PERKINS today and let our team help you.
Has bad credit been giving you the blues? Don't let it keep you from getting a car loan.
At Bob's of Milford, we specialize in helping drivers with bad credit or no credit.
This brand new GMC Acadia could be yours for just $199 down or $199 a month.
Lose those bad credit blues.
With a new or pre-owned car at Bob's of Milford.
Bob's of Milford.
He just wants to get you a loan.
Open Sundays.
It's a culinary novel for teens called Stir It Up. But what makes this book so unique is that it also contains recipes. Here to tell us more about her book is Ramin Ghanashram, the author, and also teen chef Avis Carrera, who works with My City Kitchen. Welcome both to Connecticut Style. It's nice to have you here.
Thanks, it's great to be here.
So tell me about your book.
The book is about a teenage girl, 13 years old, who lives in New York City and is a total crazed foodie. Like, you know, buys cookbooks, goes to cooking classes, watches everything on Food Network, and then she gets a shot to be on the network herself. And she submits a video of herself cooking and gets accepted for a cooking competition.
I guess we'll have to read the book to find out what happens.
Yes.
And it's brand new.
Brand new, August 1st it came out.
Terrific. Yeah. Now, Avis, you're here helping out, but you're also involved with My City Kitchen, based in Meriden. So tell me what goes on there.
You go there if you have an interest in cooking, you learn how to cook healthy, and like as a chef, she always says green is better.
Green is better, so that's a helpful tip you've learned, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well what are we gonna make today?
Today we're gonna make a recipe from Stir It Up.
Okay.
It's shrimp burger pitas, so a little bit of a different take on the fatty sort of beef hamburger. A very simple recipe, anybody could do it. So Avis is going to demonstrate this for us, and we're going to start with a pound, roughly, of chopped shrimp. You could do this in your food processor, pulsing it, but I actually did this by hand. It's that easy. Yep, chopped it by hand, so we're just going to add that in there. Great, thank you, Avis. And then we're going to add some seasoning. So about a half teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon of pepper. Obviously, if you like more pepper, please go ahead and add that. Try to stay a little bit light on the salt, though. And then we're going to add, this is called green seasoning, and this is, you know, a beloved seasoning where my family's from in Trinidad, and where I should say that the main character in Stir It Up is from Trinidad. And this was actually made by Chef Keisha Cave, who is the founder of My City Kitchen. So this is a treat. This is a secret family recipe.
So we're not going to find out what's in there, are
No,
we?
but I will tell you it's about 5 or 6 herbs, things like thyme, parsley, cilantro. You're going to give that a good mix, and then we need about 1 finely chopped shallot. Great. We're going to mix up so everything is really well mixed. And what we're going to then add just a little bit of cream, heavy cream, just enough to moisten it, and it'll also work as a binder.
Okay.
Okay.
They have a pan kind of preheated here.
A preheated pan with about a tablespoon of canola oil. You want to use very high omega acid oil or a healthy oil like olive oil, something that really can take the heat but adds a little bit of flavor. So what we're going to do very, very simply, we're going to form this like a small hamburger. So Avis, if you just take exactly,
Get your hands messy, Avis.
right, and form it like a patty. And then you're going to dredge the patty perfect in some corn flour, and that's going to help it hold together. You can form it a little bit more. Right. Perfect.
So we're making a burger here, more or less, but with shrimp.
You're exactly making a burger with shrimp. So you can see how anyone can do it. What's great about this is that a child of any age can do this recipe. I mean, a small child could add the ingredients, while an older kid could do some mixing.
These kids like to be in the kitchen.
They love to be in the kitchen. I know that from my own 5-year-old. She is my best sous chef. So you're going to add that right there into the hot pan. You can see, right? And we'll just turn this up a little bit.
Okay. And about how long does this take?
Very quickly, because it's shrimp. So, you know, the rule with shrimp is once you start to see it get pink, it's cooked.
Oh,
so that has its own natural barometer for you right there. About 3 to 4 minutes on each side. You know, the oil should be good and hot. It should be sizzling. And then we turn it over, and when it's done, it'll essentially be nicely, lightly brown. It'll look something like this.
Oh,
right.
What do you know?
There you go.
We have some done already.
Lightly brown on both sides, firm to the touch. And then we stuff it into a pita and make a sandwich out of it.
And I noticed you have a kind of a condiment here, not your typical ketchup, mustard,
not
or mayonnaise.
Not your typical ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, because part of this is helping children expand their palates and really letting them explore, which they will do given a chance. Everyone thinks, oh, kids are so picky. They're not really. They're adventurers. This is remoulade sauce, very classic sauce, tomato-based, spicy from New Orleans. But if you go on the My City Kitchen website, mycitykitchen.org, you're going to see that we're going to put up some healthy condiment recipes. Yogurt sauce, a light vinaigrette, things that are actually not in Stir It Up, so they're special for My City Kitchen and this particular sandwich.
Stay away from the mayonnaise, I guess, right?
Try, yeah.
So is this something that the character makes in the book?
Yes, in fact, this recipe she makes as part of the cooking competition. Oh. So, you know, 3 kids are competing in her particular segment, and everybody has to make something. So she makes this recipe for the competition, and she presents it to 3 judges, one of which is a real person, Chef Daisy Martinez of Viva Daisy on Food Network, and she allowed me to make her a character in the book.
A little cameo, right?
A little cameo.
All right, where can we find your book and how do we get hold of it?
You can get it in Barnes & Noble, so you can get it on Amazon, any major bookseller, but you can also get it, and we're really happy about this part. It's a featured selection for Scholastic Book Fairs, which means for those of you who are familiar with Scholastic Book Fairs, it is going to be a soft cover for the fairs, a lower price point, so more kids can get their hands on it.
I love that. All right, terrific. Well, can you guys stay till the end of the show? Because I know Dawson's going to want to try this.
Absolutely.
All right, you can find the recipe on WTNH.com. And stay with us. There's more Connecticut Style coming up after the break. Good job.
Now, so many people coming back for the first time, wading through water to get to their homes.
The water has receded, but rescue workers are now going in, surveying damage.
It's pretty bad. Looking at those cars down there, and I feel for those people.
I thank God for being safe.
We just want to say we hope you made it through okay, and we hope we were able to help in some way. Who's got your back? News 8.
Remodel or replace your old windows and doors with Marvin, the right choice. With sizes and styles for any project. Start your project off right with your guide to remodeling and replacement at ymarvin.com. See your Marvin retailer today.
Visit Harrington's Showplace in Lakeville for your home project. We offer installation services for your window and door replacement and remodeling needs. Talk with one of our industry experts today. Find real enthusiasm for your ideas at Harrington's. We share your passion.
I believe education opens doors.
So in New Haven, we expanded pre-K to cover every child.
These kids can now attend college.
Because of New Haven Promise.
Scholarship program started under Mayor DeStefano.
We built schools.
And raised test scores.
And I'm going to keep at it because I never forget who I work for.
In tough times, a mayor on the job and on our side.
I'm John DeStefano, and I approve this message.
Advances in technology and social media have given kids access to a much bigger world. But how is this affecting family dynamics?
Dr. Barbara Greenberg has a doctorate in clinical psychology and is the co-author of Teenage as a Second Language, A Parent's Guide to Becoming Bilingual.
And she's back with us today. All right, the kids are on Facebook, cell phones, everything you can think of. How's that affecting how these teens are being raised?
Well, it's a very different time now. It used to be that if our parents wanted to make contact with us, and I can think of my own mother, they would call us from their window and say, Barbara, it's time to come in for dinner. And it was as simple as that. We were tired, we were hungry, we came up for dinner. And now, you kids are usually on their computer, they're on their cell phone, it's hard to reach them, they're very connected in all kinds of ways, and parents have a lot more monitoring to do, and they have to learn not only teenage language, but technological language. So the task for parents has become much more complicated.
And I remember just when I was a teenager, the cell phone was for emergencies only. Lock it up, don't use it unless it was emergency. I mean, it was this big too, but now it's constant. It's attached to people.
Right. So it's we used to get mail once a day. I remember we used to get mail once a day, and it was so exciting to get mail once a day. And it was sort of like opening up a present, getting mail. But now we can open up an unopened message is sort of is so intriguing. And what's more irresistible than an unopened message?
You got to get to it.
Exactly. So teens often, and parents too, have a very hard time disconnecting because there are messages waiting for you everywhere.
All right, so what should you do? I mean, how much is too much, and what should parents be doing about this?
A lot. Parents should be doing a lot more than they think that they can do. First, they really do need to set parameters around how much their kids can use Facebook, can be on their computer. Not only can they set these limits, but they should set limits before they even give their kids cell phones or computers. They have to let them know how much time they can spend on them. This is not going to be easy because this is like taking drugs away from an addict. Kids get very addicted, parents get addicted too. The parents should set limits. They also should let their kids know that the technology is a privilege, not necessarily a right. And they have to be good role models themselves.
Sure.
Because the parents are often, and I'm guilty of this myself as well, I must admit, parents are often texting and checking their messages as well. So you can't really tell your child to do something that you yourself are not doing.
Just set a good example. Well, we know how popular Facebook is now. Should parents friend their sons or daughters?
That is a very, very interesting question. My answer to that is no, because your kids really aren't your friends. You know, how frequently do you tell your friends to do their laundry, their homework, or clean up their room, right?
Yeah, they're your kid.
Right. So I would say no, not to friend them, but to monitor and let them know you're going to be monitoring their Facebook and every once in a while taking a peek. I do have to share a short story that happened to me with my daughter. I made the mistake of, when she was a teenager, not only friending her, but having the audacity to write on her wall. It was her mother writing on her wall, and she was humiliated. And now in her 20s, I'm still reminded of that. So you can, if you do decide to friend your kids, do not write on their walls. This may be the best piece of advice that you ever get.
You know what I've done is that my other relatives have friended my son, so I don't have to worry about it. They monitor.
Keep an eye on.
Exactly, they monitor what's going on Facebook.
Yes, the other thing to consider also is you don't necessarily want your teen to see what you're writing on your wall.
That's right.
Good point.
Right? Even if it's innocuous, they may misinterpret something.
Well, thank you, Dr. Greenberg, for being with us. The name of her book again is Teenage as a Second Language.
All right, and don't go away. There's much more Connecticut Style coming up after the break.
This is your life. What do you want to do with it?
In the 1960s, you could either stay at home
I'll become a Pan Am store board.
Or see the world.
Buckle up. Adventure calls.
ABC's Pan Am takes off Sunday, September 25th on ABC.
Beth. Hi. Looking good. You've lost some weight.
Thanks, you noticed. You know, these clothes are too big now, so I'm donating them. Not going back there again.
Good for you. How'd you do it?
Eating right, whole grain.
Whole grain?
Whole grain.
People who choose more whole grain tend to weigh less than those who don't. Multigrain Cheerios has 5 whole grains and 110 lightly sweetened calories per serving. More grains, less you. Multigrain Cheerios.
Starting right now, everything's on sale at Raymore and Flanagan. It's the Labor Day sale. Open up a world of possibilities. Designs from Kathy Ireland, Broyhill, Natuzzi, and more. Every living room, every dining room, every bedroom, all on sale. Interest-free till 2015. No money down, delivered in 3 days or less. The Labor Day sale going on at Raymore and Flanagan. Everything's on sale.
The Yankees play the Red Sox tonight at 7 on MyTV9. Baseball's biggest rivals meet again. Who will lead this 3-game series? You don't want to miss this game. Tonight at 7 on MyTV9.
All right, we're back here in the kitchen with all of our guests and a special guest in the back. Keisha, raise your hand. Right
And
here
our
on
little
Connecticut
special
Style.
guest down there is Sophia,
Okay.
Romain's daughter.
We are going to try the shrimp burgers, but in the meantime, tell us a little bit about the giveaway, back to school giveaway.
So on mycitykitchen.org, up to three people who donate $25 or more to the organization can win a signed, personalized copy of Stir It Up.
Terrific.
So, and it's a great organization. It teaches kids about eating healthfully, exercise. Our founder, Keisha Cave, there. So please think about a donation.
All they have to do is go to the website.
Go to the website, mycitykitchen.org, $25 or more, and from those donors, we will select 3 for the signed personalized copy.
All right, shall we? We've already actually started to eat.
We couldn't
here.
resist, but I'm going to
We've already
cut this
given away
one.
some of our food here.
Well, we did. We made a little sandwich, though, with lettuce and tomato.
It's great. Now, Linda, for those who want more information about the Medical Weight Loss Center, where can they go? Go to the website?
You could either go to medweightlosscenters.com, and we're also on Facebook, or you can call 203-468-9200.
Very good. And what do you guys think of the food so far?
Very good.
It's yummy?
Very good, yeah.
Oh, it looks great. Should we try?
Yeah, I'm making a little mess here, but go ahead, Jess. My hands are clean.
Okay, all right. I'm going to grab a fork.
All right, we want to thank all of our guests today, but most of all, thank you for watching and make it a great day.
See you tomorrow.